orange sauce. Call 812-883-3369 to reach your Salem Papa John's, or stop in at the corner of Main and Hackberry Streets to pick up your hot, fresh pizza today. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
This is a very special day. The breeze took the clouds all away. It swept the sky like a broom and got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day we do have. It's a terrific Thursday, and partner in crime, my co-host, soon will be coming in the door. We have Autumn Scott Hall with us this morning.
Rock out at work, rock out in the car, or wherever you are with 97.9 WSLM.
Established in 1994 and continuing to offer the perfect balance of inspiring hope, unwavering truth, and a touch of goofiness. The Rick and Bubba Show.
Here we are, still here, baby. 6 minutes past from Sweet Home Alabama to the rest of the world, live and or archived. There's no reason you should miss even a moment of the Rick and Bubba Show. Catch it live on America's boldest radio stations on the Rick and Bubba Radio Network. Catch it live on our TuneIn app. Catch it live on our YouTube channel. You can also catch the archives on your own time on our YouTube channel and our podcast channel. So no need to miss it. Also, there's a unique podcast.
Yes.
I love my kids.
Well, and
Remind me how much I love my little
you
darlings.
love your children. They are wonderful. You love your children. You're a good mom.
I do, and I have a teenager now.
Yes, and I do want to say I'm kind of jealous of those football earrings. Those look really good. Yeah, that's
game day.
I know. It's exciting.
Here is going to be a podcast.
Completely unprofessional for work, but that's okay because it's game day and family first.
Well, I think anybody that walks in, it's game day. It's game day.
It's game
do you
day.
remember? I don't know if you ever remember on Seinfeld, Putty. He was the he was the guy. He always talked about. He also played Kronk on Emperor's New Groove. I can't think of his name.
I do know the voice though.
Yes, I met him at the Derby.
Okay.
And he's wonderful. But anyway, he's really funny. Matthew? No, I can't remember. Anyway.
But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's got that deep voice.
Yeah.
I too have a deep voice sometimes.
And anyway, and he goes, but anyway, he would go, it's game day. It's game day. Yeah, game day. I mean, remember? Okay, what was funny was he was a face painter, and and they painted their chest and their face, and if you remember the Seinfeld episode, what is his name? I don't know. Oh, I don't.
I'm Googling
Everybody's
it
trying to Google. Anyway, but he was a face painter.
Patrick.
Patrick, that's right. Yes.
Patrick.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV, so
Yeah.
I have a reason for not
do you
knowing.
not watch Seinfeld? Oh my goodness.
No,
okay.
I actually, okay, so
Oh.
I one time saw something that said you either like Friends or you like Seinfeld. I do love
Patrick
Friends.
Warburton. Yeah.
Okay,
There we go.
yeah.
Yeah.
He also played the voice of the Big Bad Wolf in Hoodwinked.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But he was in Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
And then but on Seinfeld, he was this. When I interviewed him at the Derby, I was like, I just am a huge fan.
That's
He was
your favorite. That's your
I
favorite
know.
one.
I love all this. But anyway, so he face painted. Well, Elaine, if you watch Seinfeld, which okay, let me roll back years ago. Seinfeld and Friends were on the same night. They were back to back.
Right.
So I don't think you have to. I honestly, if I was in a hallway and I had to choose left or right, Friends or Seinfeld, I don't want
I
to
don't know.
make those
Seinfeld
choices.
kind of annoyed me.
Oh,
The show about nothing. It kind of annoyed
See,
me.
I was all in it. I love every bit of it. You know what I mean? I love every bit of that.
A lot of people like George.
I love George.
I wanted to smack George. I mean, I have seen episodes.
Yes, I love George.
Yeah, I don't like stupid comedy.
You're killing
I really
George.
don't.
See, I love.
Oh, and then do you remember the episode where Kramer was driving the car and like taking it as far as
So
he
it's
could
good
not
without
empty
gas. Absolutely.
That shot my anxiety.
Oh, I love it. No, I love
Yeah.
every bit of it. And there's so many great episodes,
Yeah, him washing lettuce in the
What about-
shower.
what
That
about
almost
the-
made me throw up in my own mouth.
I loved every bit of that.
I mean, I have
Kramer
seen
was
them.
fantastic. Yes, the very first time I ever saw Kramer, the guy, and I can't think of his name right now. I'm horrible with names right now. Thursday, no names. Okay,
No Name Thursday.
No name Thursday. But Kramer, the first time I ever saw him, he came on Saturday Night Live, and
Okay.
he did this bit of
Michael
was
Richards.
trying. Yeah, okay. He was trying to put on these jeans.
Okay.
And like they were too tight and they didn't fit. And anyway, and I just laughed so hard. It was just so stupidly funny. So I really liked him. And then when he hit Seinfeld, I think the combination, Seinfeld was just, I just love Seinfeld. So anyway, but I love all that. I love George. I mean,
Yeah.
And then whenever he worked for the Yankees. And I love every bit of that. So I'm sorry. But
I'm
yes.
not mad.
And
Hey,
the
listen.
soup Nazi, But anyway, he was a face painter and he was a chest, and he would paint his chest.
Okay.
Well, Elaine had issues with that. Elaine didn't like that.
Right,
Elaine
'cause he
dated
was
him.
also a car salesman.
Yeah, he did a couple episodes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So
But he
anyway,
was Elaine's boyfriend.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And so they would break up and then they'd get back together.
Yeah. And I think he was
Yeah.
one, he just jumped jobs a lot.
Absolutely.
And that kind of bothered her.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But,
So anyway, do it for the team. He'd say, do it for the team. Yeah, anyway, so it's game day. Do it for the team.
It
Yeah.
is game day.
Love that, love that. Okay, so that's why
I need to find that voice clip.
I love
I
it.
just play it randomly.
Every bit of it. Game day.
Excited. Hey, listen, I'm feeding 20 football players tonight.
Oh my gosh,
so-
what are you fixing?
Justin's actually grilling out hamburgers and hot dogs.
Oh, I
I'm
love
just
that.
gonna be there to look pretty.
Oh, tell them to burn some of those hot dogs and I'll be over. I love the burnt hot
Had a
dogs.
parent give me 6 pounds of beef yesterday.
Oh,
So
what a blessing. See,
It
isn't
is.
that
It-
wonderful?
it
I
is.
love that.
that is so nice because beef's expensive now and boys can eat. So.
Oh, I can't even. Yeah.
So we have we're gonna have a nice little fun thing. I'm hoping it doesn't rain so I can kick.
No,
them
it's
all
not. I
outside.
just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on weather. No, you're good. The rain is out.
I love
So,
that
yeah, I know. So you're gonna have.
because I
Good,
prayed so hard.
I know. I know.
Please take the weather away.
And it was listened, and
Yeah.
it was.
Because I'm the favorite.
We're very favored for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if
That is
anybody wants to
very
know, I am God's favorite.
That's
So
right.
it's,
We are the chosen.
Yeah.
Remember hang on, now I'm going to Buzz Lightyear. Oh, the chosen. I remember those little Martians.
so yeah,
okay.
it's
All right.
a good day. It's a good day.
It is a great day. It's the best day ever.
I love it.
All right. So anyway, going on, we thanked our sponsors. We went over weather a little bit.
Excellent
And,
sponsor thanking. Actually, let's thank them again because I think maybe it might have cut out when I got here.
Okay,
The radio
let's
kind of
do
cut
it again
a little
then.
bit.
Okay.
So, Coffee Club sponsors: Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Po' Boys Barbecue, Leader One Financial, NMLS
Yeah.
NMLS 12007. We are an equal housing lender.
Yay!
Throw that in there.
I love that. Very good. All right, we are going to be doing a grand opening. This is exciting. Washington County Tire Shop. We need that, and I think Walmart will welcome that so much because they get overloaded sometimes with so much
Sometimes, yeah.
tires, And of course, you'll start wanting to do fixing your tires up, and and
I need to
getting
get new
them ready
tires.
for the winter time, right? Winterized. So the
Did you just say winterize your tire?
winterized. I'm such the mechanic.
I-
You know, they actually ask me. People ask me all the time to fix their cars, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so check your tires. Make sure you have good winter tires.
Winter. Wouldn't that
Please
be?
don't go winterize your tires. That might not work very well.
You know what? Well, hang on. Let's go back. They not used to put chains on them.
They used to. They did used to.
Oh, that was
but
horrible for the
usually
roads. Think
big-
about how bad that was for the
It
roads.
was, and usually that was for like big equipment, school
Yeah.
buses, things like
Oh,
that. But
yeah.
you know what? If our school buses had chains now, we'd be going to school no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. The tire shop grand opening, and it's going to be this Saturday, August the 12th. And this is where you need to bring the football guys. Let me tell you why, because they're having free food. Okay.
Hey!
No, this is awesome. Okay, I'm really It's right here, right across from Walmart. Not we're
Right.
right across from Walmart, but then it's like to the other side.
Right, it's where
It'd be almost like the west side of Walmart. Like if you're looking,
Yeah.
it'd be the west side of Walmart.
so if you turn in like you're going to go to Walmart, you turn right
Yeah.
instead of turning left. to
Yeah,
go to
exactly.
Walmart.
Yeah. So this is really cool. It's and it goes from 11 to 4. But hang on, this is what you need to listen up, Autumn, because you need to bring.
Listen.
Hey, football boys, come on, we're gonna feed
We
you
got
again.
some tires to flip.
Yeah. Oh my goodness,
That'd be great.
they could really. They could do flip some tires, and anyway, they catered by the Morning Breeze Cattle Farms.
Ooh.
Isn't that beautiful? Morning Breeze. I love that.
I want some of that beef.
I know, cattle farms. I know, and
Eat my burger with the breeze blowing in my hair.
I just think the food. You know, I mean, they're feeding
Yeah.
people. So, and this is.
and we care about their tires and what kind of tires they have.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're eating a good old Morning Breeze Cattle Farm burger, and then you're actually, but then they also have a chance to win $500 credit
I love
towards Mastercraft tires and more.
I need to go there. I need new tires on my van.
Well, there you go.
50,000.
Well, go see them, and also, and I'll be down there, so I'll eat a burger with you.
I love that.
Okay.
I do love a good burger.
Oh, you know these
I
are like going to be like the bomb diggity.
Justin
you know what I mean?
gets upset with me sometimes because when we're grilling out,
I can't believe Justin ever gets upset with you.
Oh.
You right there. My ears turn off because I know that's not true.
I promise you he gets upset
no,
with
you
me
are
a
his
lot.
one and only. This is
Maybe
like
his one
so-
and only, but still gets. Listen,
It's like
I'm
when
very,
Adam Scott Hall talks, he listens.
I'm very good at making people mad. But like
I have that
sometimes-
talent too.
Sometimes when we grill out and he does steak and burgers, like
Ugh.
I will do a burger instead of a steak. And he's like, I don't know why you're not eating a steak. And it's like, because I just love a good grilled burger.
Well, you can't beat that. But call Becky White. I'll be over.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll eat
So
that steak.
Now
okay?
I'm just like, don't
Mm.
cook them together. Like if
Have
we're
one or
gonna
the
make
other. Too many
steak,
choices.
yeah.
Yeah, too many choices.
I do love.
Well,
a
is
good
there any
burger.
way you could do both? You know what I mean?
I can't eat both.
Ah,
I've tried.
I think I could.
No, I can't. I've tried.
Meat. I love meat. Yeah.
But there's just something about that grilled burger.
Oh, I know.
I
You
love
have to. Well, and then I'm sorry, but
And
a good
real
hot
beef.
dog. Yeah, a real beef and a good hot. I love a good hot dog.
I like my hot dogs burnt.
I
to a
do.
crisp.
That's what I'm saying. Burn
Yeah.
me some hot dogs, Justin, and I'll be over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to check out this. You know what I mean? I'll come by.
Swing on by.
What time are we eating?
I'll be early dinner.
Okay.
Well, I'm picking them up after school, and they'll eat, and then I have to have them back at school by 5.
Oh
So,
wow. So yeah.
Yeah, they're
You know
good.
what? It'll be surprising though. Really, to be honest, I think the surprising thing is okay. Like we know that they can eat, right? And that's
yeah.
good. But I think surprising they'll eat lighter because of that game.
Well, and that's
I
why
mean-
we try,
That's
not
why you load them up on burgers.
yeah, well, that's why we try not to do like greasy stuff. Like pizza or fried chicken or something.
See,
like,
I
don't want
did.
too
I did.
greasy.
Remember, I catered the tennis team all the time, and I did fried chicken and pizza.
Well, and
see, I
even-
was that mom that didn't.
And even Max, because I'm like, well, do you want cupcakes or cookies? Because it is your birthday. He's like, just wait until after.
Oh,
the
it
game
is.
for those.
Happy birthday,
Yeah, that's why I
Maximus.
said I have a
Oh my
teenager now.
goodness, you did. You've entered into a whole nother.
Yeah, I already got
today,
called
as
an
you
old
know,
bag.
today. Oh my goodness, no way. Today, as you know it, Adam Scott Hall, you have got a teenager. Dun,
I do.
dun, dun.
I
Oh
do.
my goodness.
So, but he's very cautious of like his, he wrestles, he plays football, so he's very cautious about what he eats, and for the most part. So he's like, don't give us cookies or cakes until after the game. I'm like, well, okay.
Oh wow.
So yeah, but
wow.
hamburgers and hot dogs you can't go wrong on.
No, not at
So-
all. I think that's great. But I am laughing because I got this really good chicken, and I would fry it before the tennis meet. And then I did a whole meal, and I loved it. I loved doing that. And then like cheerleading or anything, I always did pizza. You know, Papa John's. You know what I mean?
Well, and you can do pizza because really by the time they eat,
good carbs.
Yes, and even spaghetti. But by the time they eat at 3:30, 4 o'clock. They have that hour or so because it's not like they sit for 45 minutes eating their meal. Those boys scarf it down.
Well, I was gonna say, and cheerleaders can eat too. You know,
and so by the time they let that settle, get back to the school, get in their pads, it's like it's settled. It's not like they're shoving it in their mouth and running on the court.
No, right.
And we have pulled pizza like on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done it.
You can't go wrong.
So
yeah, you can't go wrong. Well,
and their stomachs are still.
Well, what a wonderful time! Did you pick this date because I know like you guys all rotate? Did you pick this date because it was his birthday?
It's at my house because it's his birthday. Yes.
That's what I wondered. I wondered if you said I'll do this date because of.
But I help I help on all of them. I'm always there.
But I mean, it's just like this is really special because
it is. It's his birthday. His first game.
Are you gonna do? Are you singing Happy Birthday to him?
I already did.
No, but I mean, like in front, like having the guys do that.
I don't know.
How does he feel about that?
They would.
I know they would.
They're good boys. We have good boys.
I know.
I mean, we have good boys.
Yeah.
We have good parents. I'm so thankful for our parents.
They are rock stars. Yeah.
So thankful for them. They're all helpful. Like, we have a chat and they're all, I mean, honestly, tonight I was like, listen, I have enough help. Like, I love that everyone wants to help, but too many hands in the kitchen
so you
causes
just don't
a
need
mess.
me then.
So
I'll just stop by and eat.
Yeah.
I could do that.
But it's nice because that means then that we always have the help. And that's, we have great parents. I'm super excited. I do love football season.
Well, it's crazy because like this will be your life, you know what I mean, from now on. Yeah. And then his senior year, and if he continues to play, which I'm sure he will, but his senior year, like whenever all this is over, you're gonna be like,
no, then I have 2 more.
Well, I know, but then when Nick hits, I know, but then when Nick hits, which is the baby, that's gonna be like. Well, it's going to be there's nothing wrong, and it might be a little refreshing, but it still be a change in latitude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and I think that's the thing. For so long, you spend your life, revolved around your kids' activities.
That's what I mean.
When they leave, it's
absolutely.
Like, oh, what do you do?
No, you do really, and if you are that involved parent, which I was too, you literally follow their schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, they give you the, you know what I mean, because they have practices, they have games, they have, you know what I mean, and this is you have to. This is like on your. I have a big date book.
Yeah.
And
I do.
I do on my dates. You know what I mean?
do.
And I have to have all that. You have to have all that, and.
So it's a good. I mean.
But it's a good thing, and you'll love it, and you'll have no regrets.
And I do love it. I mean, that's the nice thing. I love having the kids over. I love having. Justin has things laid out on the counter. He loves it.
Brownstown, Seymour, North Vernon, the region's rock classic station, 97.9, 97.9 WSL.
21 minutes now past the hour. Let's get the phone calls in here. Helmsy's taking them. And there's plenty of room. We got 10 lines ready. And you can dial us up now on any topic you want to talk about. Don't forget yesterday's archive from the Wednesday Bible study now available on the YouTube channel and our podcast archives along with the daily archives and a best of hour. All right, so let's start with Holly in Gadsden. She's listening to us on Z93. If you want to join us, you can now. Holly, welcome to the Rick and Bubba Show. What's going on?
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
Hey, I was listening to Rick having an opportunity about the condo and Bubba about the Subway franchise.
Yes.
In 2012, I'd come into just a little bit of money through some life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the computer, and in these little circles that looked like a stupid circus, like something just to take money, it said Bitcoin, a penny. I said, oh, well, what's that? Well, I kept clicking it off. This went on for 2 weeks, and I finally kept clicking it off. Thought it was a joke, never bought it, didn't even look back on it until 2016 when it was like $6,000 a coin. The rest is history. Went up to 60,000. Do you know how many times I have
going on? So this Saturday, please come down and see me. We're doing a grand opening at the Washington County Tire Shop. It's going to be a lot of fun and free food. So bring the fam, come eat and have a good time. And you can't beat when somebody else is cooking, and you know that's going to be, they're going to be delicious, that cattleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, also going on in our listening area, let's see here, going on, we got football going on, and our football guys are all ready. I've got football guys that are chomping at the bit, ready to start. My announcers, I'm looking forward to a fun year, and don't forget that even if you go to the game, you can bring your headset and listen to our guys. I think our guys are fantastic.
Like I said, I'm super excited for football season.
It's going to be exciting, yeah.
Football.
I know, everybody's excited, yeah.
We're excited.
Yeah.
We're ready to get back to it.
Definitely.
See how our team's going to do this year. We got a new coach.
I know, and everybody really loves him. He's good, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully it'll go well.
I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm excited, and everybody really likes him, so that's a win-win bonus. All right, so this is kind of cool for those in the news. Apple is moving the end call button on iPhones because it causes unattended FaceTime calls.
Well, I'm a Droid user, so I don't know.
Okay, well, Apple's updating an operating system on iPhones again. They always are updating, and so that just causes another reason to do that. To I guess get a new phone. Someone noticed a small but important change in the new version. The red end call button is at a different spot now, instead of the middle of the bottom. The bottom right corner. Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. Hang on, I'm laughing. I got a call. I got a text. Instead of the middle of the button, it's at the bottom right corner. The problem is that out of habit, you click where the end call button is. Well, I want to say I've got these big long nails on, and I click. Yes, I FaceTime people all the time, and I also call them unexpectedly.
I'm looking at my phone to see where my end call button is.
You'll hit the FaceTime button now. So instead of yelling, it's got bad words, and hanging up on someone, you could accidentally start a video chat with them. I've done that. I've actually done that several times.
Done video chats on accident?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel like if I accidentally video chat somebody, they must need to see my face.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I'm not even mad.
Right, not even. So I'm actually testing right now I'm beta tester right now. So yeah, so it's really cool.
Look at you being a beta tester.
I know.
Justin beta test things.
Yeah, that's
not Apple, because we're not Apple.
No. But I'm actually
that's okay.
Yeah, it's cool. Really cool. So
let me know how you think. We need complete feedback on it.
I am. Yeah, I am doing that. Doing a video, okay, in the process. Have to stop. But these long nails, I promise, these nails are like, they hit everything, okay?
Yeah, I believe it.
No, I mean, I feel like Wolverine over here.
Mine,
okay?
I sometimes have to just cut mine down.
Well,
so.
These are not going down, okay?
So.
Okay, all right, so Autumn Scott Hall, another thing, now one more thing, we're going to be all over the page, we're like popcorn. The first date, if you're going on a first date for all of those, and, fall first dates, and summer, I guess, in the summer first dates, how long do you think a first date should last?
It depends on what you're doing.
No,
so we actually, it's funny because I have a teenager now, and my daughter is 10, and they're not allowed to date, but we do, parent dates with them. And so, like, one of the things we always tell our kids, a movie is not a date. Like, if you're going to date somebody, the point of dating somebody is getting to know them. And if you are going to a movie, you don't get to know them because you sit.
Did you hear me say that? I think I told you that. Did I say that? Was that?
I don't know. We've always told our kids.
Oh, well then that was before.
So I mean,
before Becky. Was that before Becky?
Yeah, that's before Becky.
BB. Before Becky.
So I'm a big proponent of, if you're going to go on a date, you need to do something where somebody's character comes out.
Ooh.
Putt-putt.
Putt-putt golf. Yeah, well, then, that would be the last date with me. Nobody has tolerance for me in putt-putt golf.
Okay, well,
now I just want to say,
your character shines.
But now, hang on. Now, top golf. Hang on, I can do top golf. Top golf is I can do. Well, I don't know why, but putt-putt golf and me, that's a total turnoff. There's not a man that walks on this earth that has the tolerance. with me and putt-putt golf.
Well, putt-putt is really where Max can't putt-putt. He gets mad every time, and it's hilarious.
Yes.
And I'm like, you better get that under control before you start dating, because you let that come out when you're taking the little girl to putt-putt, you're done.
That's me.
You're done.
I'm telling you, it's a deal breaker right there.
If you
right
can't
there.
handle it, you got some character flaws.
That is total me, all flaws. Okay,
But,
I'm
you
telling
know,
you, my golf game's flaws. That's the whole point.
I'm a
Point.
big fan of going to a sporting event.
Yeah,
Um,
I love that.
So, I mean, first date,
Are
probably,
you?
depending on where you go,
Uh-huh.
3 hours or so.
You must have pre-read this because 3 hours is the perfect.
I have
time.
not read that. You're completely throwing me for the
I know. Look
wolves
at you.
here,
You're
but
doing. I know, but see, you pass.
Yeah.
See, every time I give you I know that you're going to pass.
I try.
I know that flying colors. You
Yeah.
just fly right over it.
So I
no,
do.
I think the thing going back real quick with putt-putt. Okay, I can't gauge how soft or how hard to hit it.
Right.
So I always hit it way too hard. I don't know why I'm like that. Okay, like I'm not real
That's
good.
because your ball's to the wall all the time. You know, we're slow.
It's no. I'm gonna get her down.
You got to baby that ball like you baby your roast.
Do you remember? You have to address. You don't know Jackie Gleason, but if you watch The Honeymooners, you got to address the ball. Hello, ball. Ed Norton. You have to address the ball. Hello, ball. That's me. Anyway, no, and so like it's gone over the fence before. You know what I mean? And there's most males don't have tolerance for that. You know what I mean? There's really not. I mean, yeah, if Maximus if we were like the same age and we were going to golfing, Maximus would turn around and say, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now top golf I can do. I can handle that. I don't know why, but
That's because you're smacking it. as
smacking
far
it,
as you
yeah,
can.
that's right. It's the smacking game.
Yeah.
I like the smacking game.
Yeah, so I think, 3
Needless to
hours.
say. Okay, 3 hours. Okay, well, and I have to agree with you. But hang on, I do want to say though, hang on, I have to put kind of I'm not going to sound solid on this. I'm going to sound a little wishy because it is kind of fun though. Like if they have got a movie in mind and you go to that first movie because it's kind of fun or something like that. You know what I mean? If you're going to, but you have to be willing to kind of communicate, and I don't know. But I do agree with that. There's not really.
I don't have a problem going to movies as a date once you're already established.
Yeah. Well, the movie's dark and you can't always see who you're with. Like people, like you don't want people to always know. Like that first date, like who
Right, and that's my thing. Here's just my thought. If it's our first
take
date
them
and
to
you're
a dark movie so nobody can.
well, but not only that, but if you're taking me to a dark room, do you really want to be with me? Like, I mean,
Well, is there popcorn involved?
I hate popcorn.
If you know, I mean, that's another thing. I was going, we are breaking up. We can't date.
here's
Okay,
the
we're
other
not
thing.
dating.
I don't
okay?
like movies or popcorn. So
We're
for
breaking
me,
up. Oh,
why
if-
would you even take me there?
If a
Like,
man,
I don't know.
okay, there's going to be a marriage proposal if you sit down with a big tub of popcorn. Right there, you are the one. You are the
Some
chosen one.
Reese's in there.
Oh, have mercy!
Yeah.
You bring it's milk duds. You bring me some milk duds and popcorn. Yeah, baby.
That's great.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it.
I don't mind, and Justin and I have gone to the movies because he does enjoy movies. So it's like, I will go to the movies with you,
Mhm.
and I will watch them, but, we're already married, so. I don't
Yeah,
need
but
to
it's
talk to
date.
you.
You know, remember I take my shoes off.
Sometimes we go
I can't
because we
believe-
need the silence.
Well, that's
We need the dark.
Yeah,
we need the
that's right.
silence. And at this point in time, please take me.
You hold hands.
No.
What? What? And you don't take your shoes off either, do you?
Oh, I wear flip flops.
I know, but do you take your shoes off?
No, because
I take my shoes off.
I don't know when the last time that floor's been cleaned.
I'm sorry. I'll chance it.
You wear socks?
No, I'm with you. No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
Well, if I have socks on, the shoes come off every time. Remember we talked about that. You
We
thought
did
that was
talk about
weird.
that, and
you
that
thought
is
that was
very
weird that I did
weird.
that. No,
Your feet pick up so much stuff.
I'm sorry. Well, I will keep socks on then or whatever. But I know
Just sanitize them when you're done.
if you see me afterwards.
Take a Clorox wipe.
Yeah, anyway, all of that work. Okay, well, here's the ideal. We're talking about first dates. For anybody out there dating, okay? Yeah. Autumn and I are both happily married. So
Yes, for a long time.
Many years. Okay.
Many poor score
Many
and 20 years ago.
But we're happily married.
Happily.
Okay, happily ever after. Okay. All right, so a new poll found the ideal first date should last 2 hours and 43 minutes, which is close. Let's round it off. 3 minutes. If you're doing dinner and a movie, or taking things back to your place to Netflix and chill, maybe that's about right. But if you're grabbing coffee or something, it seems like an overboard. So like if you're going to meet somebody for coffee.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what you're doing.
Well, if
we're just going to dinner, I don't want to be there for 3 hours. Unless the conversation's really good.
But I know if you take me to a coffee place, I can sit for 3 hours and drink coffee and talk. I might be a little bit ready to bounce off the walls afterwards. Be prepared. It's like the gremlins when you feed them after midnight. Need a warning label.
Yeah.
If you have her at the coffee shop for 3 hours, there might be might be a little obnoxious. Okay, you might.
Well,
might be time to take me home.
I could use a coffee now.
Yeah, I know.
Sad.
I know. I feel
Sad
so bad,
day.
and there's no way I can get you one.
It's okay.
And
I
I'm sorry.
did have 1 cup.
I know.
morning.
I'm so
But
sorry.
I'm running late. So
Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to go right afterwards and get a cup of coffee. Okay.
I have an appointment right
Oh,
afterwards.
sorry. Okay.
Actually,
Okay, real quick. Okay, so here's the things that you should date. Okay, but okay, here's what here's what they said. Each other second date can be longer though. The second date can be longer. Okay, but we're assuming that a great first date, time's flying by. Here's a few more stats from the poll. Okay, number 1, it takes an average of 4 dates to feel comfortable around someone.
I saw something one time that said if you are going on a first date and neither one of you, I think this was a dad giving advice to his daughter, but said if you are dating a man and they are not a little bit nervous, run.
I can see that, yeah.
Because they should be a little nervous, and if they're not, they're either a narcissist or they are like a smooth talking player and they will break your heart. So they should be a little nervous.
I think that all comes with it. You know what I mean? You want that little bit of nervousness. You know what I mean? Yeah. I agree.
And vice versa. I'm going to even throw that out vice versa. If you are a man going out with a woman and she's not a little bit nervous, run.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not one side that's both sides.
Run.
Run, because no one should be that calm, cool, and collected.
No, we don't want that. No.
I mean, maybe when you're in your mid-30s or 40s, maybe, but not as a teenager.
Yeah. No. There's got to be some awkwardness, And we always made it awkward for our girls.
I make it awkward for myself.
I do too.
Kentucky and is home for the best rock classics 24/7, 365, 97.9 WSL.
The Rick and Bubba Show. Thanks for being with us today.
Some people love movies.
Well, I want to say early on, I took my husband ice skating. Okay,
I love ice skating.
No, he hated it. It was like it hurt his ankles, and he was so feisty, and I was
that true character comes
I did
out.
see the true character.
I'm saying.
Oh, I saw the true character. Yeah. So I note to self: do not take my husband ice skating. You know what I mean? So then he's like, can I have a second chance? I'll be better, I promise. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Nope.
True character, there you go.
Yeah, just get the hot chocolate, honey.
That's the other thing. We have to be, like when Justin and I were dating, we couldn't go ice skating because they didn't have ice skates big enough. There were a lot of things we couldn't do because it's like, okay.
Wait, he said the shoes didn't fit. He texted me. All right.
Yeah, true story.
True story.
True story. So yeah, but
remember
ice
the little worm.
fun.
True story.
Oh, I thought it was Pinocchio.
Well, that was true too. Yeah. Oh my God, that is true.
Yeah.
But there's also the true story. But do you not remember the little worm on? I am not a. Wait, I'm not a hot dog. I am a man. Remember what is it? Little.
I have no idea.
Lola the fish.
I am standing here looking.
Oh my goodness!
wide-eyed.
I am out here. Lola the fish and the little worm starts telling about his family and the shrimp. It was the shrimp, and he was telling about how you shouldn't eat him because he had a bad life and all this stuff. And then true story.
I don't know.
Sorry. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, Becky.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Adam Scott Hall. I forget who my.
Don't give me the movie references.
I know.
Every
So
time.
sorry. Okay. I know. Sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead. And so his shoe size, they didn't have. So what did you do?
We didn't go things like that. That's why now we have and so now we decided that if we're gonna do something like bowling, we have our own bowling shoes. We don't go ice skating.
Can you bowl in socks?
No, sometimes they'd let him wear his own shoes. They're just hey, if you don't have them, wear your own.
Right.
But you can't do that with ice skates. Like you can't get out there with tennis shoes.
Yeah.
So
And he has trouble on roller coasters too, right? Remember, like we talked
only
about
the
that.
ones that have height limits.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
some of them don't have height limits, but the ones
Like-
that do,
Like
you
Space
can't do that.
Mountain, you said. Wasn't that right? Wasn't that the one? Was it Space Mountain or was it one of those? Or somewhere you told me I thought that he
I don't.
had trouble with
He
that.
has had trouble before.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
those are like really like real deals. I mean,
Yeah,
like
you
to
don't think about
no,
it. But
no.
they have height limits because of the rails and the bars.
I actually was telling that story in Florida the other day. I was telling.
Yeah, like, so there you go.
Well, I mean, it's something like to think about. You know, you just
Well, and even like going camping and stuff. I know we've talked before. Like you go to a lot of like the men's camps or those bunks and those beds are so short that it's like I can't sleep on those.
he couldn't have a footrail. I mean, he'd have to just leave
Right.
it open.
Yeah, and then what? Hang your feet off for the
Well,
gremlins
like
to
if
get?
you in tents, you'd have to have 2 tents hooked together,
Yeah.
right?
Well, they have big tents now, but we don't know. Listen, we go amp.
I love it. I love it.
But yeah, so there's, you know.
I'm totally all about it. I think it's fantastic. Actually, we got a double soon. We need a double date soon. Okay. I don't know.
We're a blast.
That's right.
Actually, mine and Justin's first date was Walmart.
Whoa! I
Yeah.
need to tell Brad. I hope Brad's listening to this.
Yeah, Walmart was our first date.
This
That's
is
when it
cute.
was in Scottsburg, because
So
that's
what-
how long we've been married.
Yeah. So what did you guys do? Just walk around and?
Yeah, we absolutely, and I don't remember the exact date, but it was probably sometime in February because all the St. Patrick's Day stuff was out.
Oh, that's cool.
I remember that. So we tried on St. Patrick's Day stuff and
Mm.
just wandered around, meandered the store.
Oh,
I think
that's
we
cute.
went to Burger King and ate maybe.
Mm. Well,
So-
the man did it right. Yeah.
So, I
that
mean,
sounds
that's-
good. Yeah. To get
You know.
burgers and.
And so really it wasn't a date because we weren't dating, but it kind of was a date. So
Mhm.
there you go.
Oh, I think that's
Walmart.
wonderful. Yeah. Well, you know what?
I
You can
mean,
really
now that we're
discuss
married,
and
our
talk.
dates are usually dinner and Lowe's or Menards. Home Depot. Let's,
You live the
you know, we live the.
crazy life, right?
We've spent many of the anniversaries on wrestling mats.
Oh, I know.
You know,
Yeah.
so it is what it is.
That
We're not
true.
mad.
True. All right, so let's see here. It takes 4 dates before you really feel comfortable around someone. The most popular dates are movie, grabbing drinks, and having coffee together. Okay. I don't think this applies. I think they're talking about older. I don't think teenagers.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't,
think
know
teenagers-
that, but
yeah.
you know, you have a lot of teenagers that do like coffee shops, and
Yeah,
they will
that's
go.
true. That is true. True. That's a true story. I'll quit saying it. True story. Can't stop saying it. Okay, number 3. When a date doesn't go well, we're more likely to blame the other person, but plenty of people admit they've also botched it themselves.
Yeah. I think you can have awkward dates. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's okay to be like, listen, we're just not a good fit.
It's just not working.
And that's okay. We
This
can
is
still
not
be
working,
friends.
you know.
But
You
again,
got the small popcorn, not the large popcorn. We have to break up. We can't.
that is why, again, you should always be very respectful and
Yes.
treat each other well so that when you do break up, you can still be civil.
Yeah, well, you can be friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not you, it's me.
I know.
Okay, when a date. Okay, number 4, being nervous is our top excuse for causing date to go south. That's followed by looking at the phone too much, having too many drinks, and making too many jokes. Okay, well, that's something. Yeah, I don't want you having way too many drinks. No way. That's not attractive at all.
No, and I think the phones really do probably kill a lot of things.
Yeah. If you're looking at your phone,
Yeah, the whole time.
yeah. I fixed my hair. You better be looking at my hair and my makeup. Right, Autumn?
Listen.
You better be, yeah.
I don't fix my hair, so actually I do. But
Yes, you do. Stop.
I agree. It's like if I'm going out with you and I'm giving you my time, I don't want your face on
I've
your
worked
phone.
on this, okay? My clothing, my outfit game.
But you know, females are just as bad. I mean, I don't think that's a gendered thing one way or another.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
I think it is a society issue, and
Yeah.
we need to disconnect from those.
Disconnect, yeah. And I don't, and I, so, yeah, and I think having too many drinks, that would be a total turn off.
Oh, absolutely.
And then making too many jokes.
I think at some point in time, you just got to be able to look at somebody and be like, okay, that's enough with the jokes.
I've never met anybody that has that many jokes. I'm usually, like, not to be rude, but, like, I've never seen anyone be as funny as I am.
I'm the one with the jokes. Okay, so you need to reread that very slowly.
No, I don't tell jokes. I just am just like very observant in my conversation.
You need to let that sink in, Becky.
In my face. I I don't think I've...
Listen, I love a good dad joke, and I made the mistake of telling Justin that, so now he gives me dad jokes all the time.
That's cute. Yeah, I welcome a good joke. I don't think there's anybody that's going to be telling more jokes or doing.
Well, I think it has to be well placed. The joke well placed, you can't beat. But if you're just randomly throwing out jokes from left field, why?
I like random things that we know, like random movies or something like that. Like if they say something funny randomly, true story. Like if somebody was if I was sitting across from someone and I was just doing my everyday, Beckyism, whatever I'm doing, and then all of a sudden somebody throws a movie quote at me.
But that's not really a joke.
No, but those make me no, you're totally right. Not jokes, but just those make me just crack up. My girls do that. We talk movies, we talk songs, and you do that too. And when somebody throws that at me, that's when I get happy. Yeah. I like to hear things like that.
Well, I think that's where you have your cultural references and your you know.
Yeah, because we are totally movie.
I do that with the kids, and my kids hate it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And a lot of times their friends love it.
Yeah.
Because, they have their own lingo now.
Oh.
They have their own language. And so we make it our business to know what their language is.
Oh, yeah.
And then to speak to them in said language.
Yeah.
And they hate it.
Yeah. I bet. I can only imagine. It's not cool for you to say,
no,
I'm getting salty. You're getting salty.
The one they really hate, and this is probably outdated, this probably isn't cool anymore, but the flapjack facts, my guy. I hate that. Their friends all love it. I love it. They don't.
Say it again. The flapjack.
It's flapjack facts, my guy.
Flapjack.
And I think my guy is kind of no longer in.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 2 years ago. It's not cool anymore.
Yeah. Flapjack facts.
So that's how I know I'm old because I still love it.
I love that. I kind of love
that.
It's
not cool anymore.
I'm gonna have to use that. All right.
Bussin' is one. I don't know if that's still popular either.
Okay. Then number 6. Okay. When a date goes well, playing it cool and not texting for a few days might not be the best strategy. People were asked to name the top signs a date went well. Number 1 is the person calls or texts immediately. The rest of the top 3 are getting a goodnight kiss and the date running longer than expected.
Listen, if you're kissing me on the first date, we're gonna have a problem.
You gotta have a second date before that happens, right? Or third or fourth? Or how?
Well, I don't want you to think I'm too loose.
These lips. These lips are not gonna be coming.
That's right. Listen, I'm just saying. I tell my kids, you better not. First of all, my boys, you better not even attempt to kiss on the first date.
I was thinking of on Golden Pond, smack or what is it? What is it? Sucking face. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Because you're a gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I tell my daughter.
So what about the texting afterwards?
Texting, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
It depends what you're texting, though. Just to make sure it stays texting.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think if you were to say something like "Have a good night" or "I had fun."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Had a great time. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Something like that, or let's get together again or something like that.
Well, you gotta think when we were dating.
Yeah, we did not have this.
We didn't have that.
It was the good old phone, right?
Yeah, we didn't have where. Actually, I did have cell phones, but we could only text on nights and weekends. So. Wait for that 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock hour. 9 o'clock hour. It's the witching hour.
Now I'm like, don't even text me at 9 o'clock because I'm in bed.
Yeah. Okay. Number 7. The top signs the first day didn't go well are they ghost you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They make an excuse to leave early.
Family emergency.
I gotta go. There are lots of awkward silences.
Yeah.
That's when you know a date did not go well. Number 8, only 62% of single people say they've never been on a bad first date.
I don't think I have a lot of awkward silences on anything. I have a lot of awkward talking.
Yeah. 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 I don't think I don't know. It's been so long.
I'm just thinking of everyday life.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You can apply that to that for sure. Yeah.
Well, there you
All
go.
right. Okay. So about 3 hours should be a date. Okay. All right. So let's talk shop now. Let's get into the finances too. It's really been crazy because I hope your ears have been burning because we've been talking a lot about finances here, going on right now. Of course, we had I do want to say we did finally get official that there was a tornado.
Yes.
There was a tornado. kind of thought there was, but sometimes those strong winds, the winds can be pretty bad too. So, but it was confirmed.
It was confirmed. It was bad. I did drive around. I did drive around the other day.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, not being nosy, but I was just driving and actually surveying the damage.
I want to say something that I am just completely in. I want to just say that this is such a thing that we need to learn. Okay, there was a homeowner, okay, that had a tree, and I don't know for sure if the tree fell on their home or fell in their yard or whatever. For whatever reasons, they didn't have the means to do something with this, so they wrote a sign that said "Need help."
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Okay.
Oh, yes, that was the one that fell on their home.
Yeah, and I'm loving this because this is what I'm so proud of them, and I really hope this is contagious. I hope people do this, because if you need help, you have to let people know that sometimes. Like sometimes people don't know that. You know what I mean?
Well,
and I know on my end, a lot of times I will think people need help and they don't need help. You know what I mean? And so I always ask, and then a lot of times they'll say, no, we're fine, don't need help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love that person, and I'm saying this because I think this is such a wonderful, wonderful thing, because they need help and they're expressing that.
Well, and when you have a tree fall through your home, it is very overwhelming. And I think sometimes as people, when we're in the midst of it, when it's our crisis, it's our issue, I feel this way when I start to declutter and clean my house. I can't imagine if I had a tree through my house, but it's I don't know where to start. No. I am paralyzed.
Right.
Because I don't even know where to start. And to be able to say I need help and have somebody come in that is not in the midst of that.
Yes.
And be able to take charge and say, okay, well, the first thing we need to do is A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Absolutely.
And I think even in the midst of that, sometimes it's even just comforting to have somebody there with you.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
And so,
yeah. And I don't because if I was that person, okay, and I didn't have, okay, my husband, we had trees down, and he did, we heard the songs of chainsaws. I mean, we've heard all through our community. All through our community. So my husband, is doing that. But if it was just me,
right.
I couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? I would need help. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's a point of saying, okay, this is over my head, and I don't.
Elmira, Corydon, and Maringo's home for rock classics. 97.9 WSLM.
Minutes to the top of the hour, the Rick and Bubba Show. Thank you for being with us today. We'll get to more of your phone calls as the day progresses. Rick and Bubba University, the podcast coming out this weekend that usually posts Saturday morning. We'll be talking to Chris Bledsoe. He wrote the book UFO of God and has been on Skinwalk. Is it Beyond? Is he on
Beyond Skinwalk?
Beyond Skin. Also,
last week.
I didn't know till I read the book, and I have finished the book. He gets visited quite a bit, and also they were featured on the Discovery Channel years ago on whatever Discovery Channel does, where they go to Strange Happenings. I don't know what that show's called. Yeah. But anyway, but we'll talk to him on Rick and Bubba University, the podcast, coming up, and it'll be out this weekend, so be sure and catch that one. All right, so we got to get our Biden stuff in today. There's always Biden stuff, Bubba. Always Biden stuff. Always Biden.
Basement Joe.
So our president we got a couple of come on mans. We got that today, but let's go to Peter Ducey first. Peter Ducey first. Peter must be back. Is he back from vacation? Where's Peter Ducey been? I mean,
I guess he had his summer break.
Yes, he's back. He's about to ask Biden the question you cannot ask him, and Biden is going to lie again. Now we've had so many people say we just did an interview the other day. The guy was it Tucker Carlson talking to him because I was in the room.
Yeah,
I heard the president. I heard the speakerphone. So here's the president responding to Peter Ducey, asking him about his dealings with Hunter Biden's business stuff.
There's this testimony now where one of your son's former business associates is claiming that you were on speakerphone a lot with them talking business. Is that what?
Never talk business in that way. And I knew you'd have a lousy question.
Well, why is that a lousy question?
Because it's not true.
It's not a lousy question.
It's really not.
It's not a lousy. You don't like it.
You know what I mean? So, anyway, so with that though, with that and the finances and stuff, this is going to be a lot for people.
It is a lot, and I'm not an insurance agent, so I will not speak for them. I will say that it is a little crazy, and do not be shocked if your insurance goes up a little bit. So there is some of that. There's just a lot And I know, we had 3 closings this week, so that was always a concern that, okay, we're supposed to close 3 loans this week. Are our houses okay?
Yeah,
I know. Still closing?
Well, that's very interesting, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because who wants to buy a house that's been destroyed by a tornado?
Exactly.
So that is, and thankfully all 3 of them were. We were okay. We closed all 3. It was fine. But that's a reality too, and that's something a lot of people don't think about.
So what would you do? Let me just play that. Okay, so let's say that a home, you had this closing, you're getting ready to come up, but it was scheduled, and the homeowners are super duper excited, and then all of a sudden.
This is why you do a final walkthrough the day of closing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I am thankfully in the last, 18 years, I've never had somebody back out. But there have been times that we've done a final walkthrough and, there's been an issue. I had one, one of my managers, they were having a closing, final walkthrough, somebody left the water on, the whole basement was flooded.
Oh, no.
They didn't close. You're not closing. And that is where it helps to have a realtor, because as a lender, once my appraisal's done, I don't personally go out to, I personally do go out to some of the properties, but as a lender, they don't go out to the properties.
Yeah, usually you don't.
You usually don't. You have some lenders, they don't even go to closing.
Right.
Like I can't fathom that, but
right.
it's crazy. But that is where it does help to have a realtor, because you are to have a final walkthrough to make sure the day of closing everything is like it is supposed to be.
You want that extra, yeah.
Now, we did have a situation one time where we had a delay in possession, like we closed, everything was fine. 14 days later, the borrower moved in, and all the flooring in the basement was gone. That was an issue. We had to take care of that. Seller had to bring it back, put it back. So I mean, you do have things like that do happen. And if on the day of closing, what day were these storms? Sunday night into Monday. If Monday, the closing that I had, that house was destroyed, I wouldn't have been closing. It would have stopped the closing.
Right.
Same thing for the 2 I had yesterday. It will stop it. We won't close and fund if your house is not there.
Yeah, right. So would that be something that the person that's selling, the homeowner that's selling it, would that be something their insurance would take care of? Or
yes, because hopefully, because really, my insurance, I do go ahead and get insurance on the property, so you're covered the day of closing, but the premium's not been paid. So because we pay it at closing, so they're not going to cover it.
Right.
And I'm sure I don't deal with a lot of sellers as far as advice, but I would hope that they have insurance on the home that they own.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And a lot of times, if they still have a mortgage, they have to have insurance anyway.
Right.
But yes, then it's something that technically the seller's responsible for.
So that would be just where they would get it fixed, and then your buyer could come back.
Yeah, and usually it doesn't. It will stop our closing, but it doesn't kill the deal. It will just delay it.
Yeah, right.
Because
which is no fun, because for people that for people that might need to get into that house, soon, or people that for those that want to, and
nobody likes closing being delayed.
No.
Everybody's happy when I can close early.
Yeah.
They're not happy when things are delayed.
Well, you see that when you're on that end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're excited.
And I never want to be the person that causes the delay. So, I mean, I'm happy when I can close early. And there have been times when I'm ready to close and they're not. And I'm okay with that. I mean,
why would they not be?
There might be some things on the seller side that needs to be taken care of.
Oh.
Usually that's what we run into. I have one that manufactured homes titles have to be retired. That can take 3 to 4 weeks. And so if I'm ready but the title's not retired, I can't close. That's not a me thing. I mean, it kind of is because actually it's a title company thing. But unless it's affixed to the property and the title has been retired, title won't insure it. And if title won't insure it, I'm not funding it. And so really it's I'm done with all of my stuff. This is a seller side thing.
Right, right.
So
right.
I can't close until they're ready.
Yeah.
So sometimes we just have situations that pop up that, and sometimes realtors can't. If they're on vacation and they don't want to send somebody to sit in for them, then we'll push it back a week and that's okay. But I like to not be the reason. I don't like it to be a lending thing.
You want to make friends.
There have been times that I've had to come back and say, hey, I need an extra week because of A, B, and C.
Yeah, right.
I mean, so I'm not saying, I'm never the delay. I'm the delay
you just
sometimes.
don't want to be that.
But I don't like to be the one asking for the extension.
I might be the delay every now and then, but not.
Yeah, and I am, and that's why. I had a huge blunder last week. Last week was not a good week. I was coming back on vacation. I didn't have everything in front of me, and I told the customer wrong information. I get a purchase agreement. I'm originating it. I'm getting it ready, and I get hit with an overlay that I didn't know about. And that was not a phone call that I wanted to make. That, we talk about a lot of the good things we do, but we are human too, and we make mistakes. And I had to call and eat crow and basically say, listen, I effed this up, and here's what we can do. And thankfully we're able to restructure it and still do the deal, but it's not what it was going to be. And that's part of it. When your guidelines and things change, you miss things.
Right.
And all I can do is say, listen, I'm human. This is on me. I messed this up. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, but I think that's very respected. Again, I mean, like we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Yeah, but I don't like to be the one making a mistake.
Well,
with your
again, nobody likes being that one, that makes mistakes.
But it does happen.
Well, yeah.
And that's why I never try.
We have to see a little bit of your human there. There's a human Autumn.
Honestly, that's why I try never to be arrogant or haughty, or because it's like, man, I mess up too. I get it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate being the one to mess up. Don't want it to be my fault.
I so much didn't want that to be my fault. Yeah.
But it is, and I have no defense.
Yeah. At least you're honest about it.
I have no defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that happens, but I have found that when you own up to it, you try to be a problem solver.
Yeah.
It may not be what they want. I hate hearing people cry on the phone. I hate it.
Oh, you get crying people?
Sometimes you get your hopes up. You think you're buying a home, and then you're...
Oh, wait.
Oh, it was awful. It was awful.
Crying people? No.
Yeah.
I'd be crying.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I'm crying. I'm crying right now thinking about crying people.
And I hate that, but... Wait. But I'm also a firm believer of everything works out for a reason. Everything works out for our good.
Yeah.
Whether we see it right now or not. And right now in the midst of it, it may not feel like it, but I promise something better is coming.
I always feel that way too, like, especially like in traffic or anything you do in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes like you'll get a delay or something like, something will take longer than you anticipated, and then like 10 minutes down the road you'll see an accident or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I mean really.
Yeah,
like,
it's like all things work together.
I know.
I have one lady I closed earlier this year. We've been working together for almost 4 years. She put in a couple different offers. For whatever reason, those things fell through.
Oh.
And it didn't work out, and it wasn't, and she stuck with me for almost 4 years.
What a blessing.
We closed on a house that was perfect for her this year.
Oh, yay. Wasn't that a wonderful victory? Did you know?
It was. And I'm like, I know it took a while, but it always works out.
Yeah.
And this is perfect. It's right where you want to be. And that's beautiful, But you have a lot of people, they won't stick it out with you. And that's what she said. She's like, I'm so thankful you never gave up on me.
Oh, I love that.
And it's like, I'll never give up on you. If you're trying and we're working and, I'll never give up on you. Like, I won't do the work for you, but I will be in the trenches with you as you do it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it for you, but I'll be there.
I'll be there. Okay.
I'll be there. I'll admit when I'm the one who messes it up.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you can do.
That's all. Yeah. That's life.
Just what makes that little old ant think he can move that rubber tree plant? Yes.
You gotta have hope.
Gotta have. Yes. high hopes.
Sometimes when all hope is lost, that's when we actually are defeated.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
well, let's hope
thing.
that's what the football team feels out on the field. Let's hope that, okay? Hopefully we get some victories there. I love that. Yeah. Well, we went to our first, it was a scrimmage at Charlestown the other day. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
So good.
There.
Yeah, I know you were
saw
there.
You there.
I know. We actually hugged.
I actually saw other people that knew me that I did not know.
You know.
I'm sure I know them from somewhere, but
you do, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that was a fun game, and that was fun to watch, and I love every bit of it. Yeah, I'm all excited about it for sure. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
For sure.
You know who's always ready, Becky?
Always.
Our coffee club sponsors.
Yay! All right.
That the order has changed, so it's messed me up. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Po' Boys Barbecue, Leader One Financial, and MLS 12007. We are an equal housing lender.
Yay!
All right.
All right, thank you to our great sponsors. Want to remind everybody we got a live remote this Saturday. Come down, see us, but also come down and check it out. It's a new store in our community. What a blessing, for new stores. Grand opening this Saturday from 11 to 4. Come eat. There's going to be cooking, and they're going to be actually grilling, catered by Morning Breeze Cattle Farm. I love that, Morning Breeze. I love that.
Morning Breeze.
Makes me feel fun. Rolling through the... Okay, all right.
I need a burger now.
I know, right now. All right, everyone, have the best day ever. Here we come, McDonald's. Let's go McDonald's. All right.
There we go.
See Mark Johnson, the new owner of the Washington County Tire Shop. Mark and his family would like to invite you to come out to the grand opening this Saturday, August the 12th from 11 to 4. At the new location at 101 Progress Way right here in Salem, right across from Salem Walmart. Join them for free food and drinks. The event will be catered by the Morning Breeze Cattle Farms. Enter to win a $500 credit towards Mastercraft tires and more. At Washington County Tire Shop, you'll find tires for all your vehicles, oil changes, battery and electrical, preventative maintenance, brake service, AC repairs, steering and suspension system work. For more information, call them at 812-586-0490. And don't forget to come out and eat some great food and check out Salem's newest tire and vehicle store this Saturday from 11 to 4. See you there.
Do you ever wonder what it would be like to live without hip or knee pain? Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine's new procedure makes it easier than you think. We're proud to be one of the first in the region to offer Mako robotic arm-assisted joint replacement surgery. This latest advancement transforms the way joint replacements are performed. Mako allows your surgeon to provide you with a personalized surgical experience based on your specific diagnosis and anatomy. This means less soft tissue damage and greater bone preservation, less blood loss, less pain, fewer days in the hospital, and faster recovery. Taking a walk, riding a bike, and playing with your grandchildren. These are just a few of the simple joys in life. But for those with bone and joint pain, these simple joys are often too painful or unbearable to truly enjoy. With Mako robotic arm-assisted surgery at Schneck, you can get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at SchneckOrtho.com.
Get ready for the new school year with some custom school swag from Teas and Tumblers on the Square in Salem. The new school year and football season is right around the corner, and you'll want to come in and get your school's logo put on a variety of products to show your school spirit. Their back-to-school special is a logo tee of your choice with a tumbler for just $35.
Paoli, French Lick, and Jasper's home for rock classics. 97.9 WSLM.
You know where I wanna go.
6 minutes past the hour to the Gulf of Mexico. As we start a brand new hour, we thank you for being with us today. Speedy, Helmsy, Adler here, Greg out. His wife having a medical procedure today, so keep him in your prayers, and he'll either be back tomorrow or Monday.
Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me.
Playing some bed music if you're not watching on YouTube from the band today. Robbie Robertson, co-founder, has passed away at the age of 80 years old.
If I ever did see you.
All right, so Bubba, as we start the hour, by the way, somebody did send me the National Weather Service severe thunderstorm warning from last night. Somebody sent it to me. I've got it now right here. So listen to what they're saying, okay? This is a severe thunderstorm. golf ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roof, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Move to the interior room on the lowest floor of the building. I'm like, wow, that's a thunderstorm.
Well, it's under precautionary preparedness.
It's like, whoa,
They're covering. They're getting you everything out there.
Right. So anyway,
Rick, don't talk about weather. Bubba's going to defend.
No. We do need to be. I'm just trying to. If I was sitting here going, let's get that pendulum where it ought to be. Let's don't swing too far one way or the other. Now keep in mind, I'm married to a woman. Honestly, if a tornado was coming down the crest, and she would be outside still doing her gardening.
Really?
Yeah, she's zero fear. She's too far the other way. All right, so let's talk NFL. Bubba, you had a very interesting story, and I can believe.
Well, Eric Bieniemy, great college player. We enjoyed watching him play in college. He now is one of the top assistant coaches in the NFL. He has been the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs the last 5 years and has had the #1 offense in the NFL.
Yep.
But he's been consistently skipped over for head coaching jobs. And I can't help but think, and I don't know, he hasn't said this, but I think a lot of people think the success of the Chiefs may have been to Mahomes and the players that are there, not necessarily his coaching and his calling ability.
Understood.
So in what a lot of people thought was kind of a surprise move, he moved sideways in the NFL and took the offensive coordinator job with the Washington, what are they now? Commanders. And with Ron Rivera, who's the head coach there. And, if he wanted a challenge, he got one there.
Yes,
that's
he
for
did.
sure. They've been near the bottom the last few years in offense.
Right.
And but now that we're into the summer practice, we're getting ready for preseason and all this, there's a story on Yahoo Sports today that says Commander players went to Ron Rivera because they were a little concerned about Eric Bieniemy's intensity.
Yeah, he's pretty strict.
Wait a minute, NFL players, men who play in the NFL,
who get paid millions.
And by the way,
who look, let's call it, have sucked the last few years.
Yeah.
They've got a guy who's been winning Super Bowls. He's come in to turn them around, and they think he may be a little too intense.
He's too intense?
Well, bless their heart.
What they're acting like he's coaching second graders. I mean, this is the NFL, and you have had no success. This man, to Bubba's point, has had success. Now, don't miss either. We're early in the summer preparation.
Yeah, it just started.
This is not even. This is like that time I told you the story about the guy when we were in Shales, and he said, "I hope it's not going to be that rough every day." And I'm like, "Buddy, Thursday, you're going to hate Thursday." I mean, we're not. I mean, they're not even really going hard right now, and they think that Bieniemy is too intense. The #1 offense in the NFL for 5 straight seasons. Do I hear this correct? Do I have my facts right?
Yes, you are correct.
His standard of coaching and being held accountable, I would think, would be something that they won't.
I would be embarrassed.
Yeah, I would too.
Rivera did answer the questions to the Post, and he said that those players had urged him to speak directly to Coach Bieniemy. Rivera said that those talks have been enlightening for those players. He also implied he didn't have any issues with the coach's approach.
Right.
Bieniemy is vocal and demanding during training camp, something